Alright, starting to record. How's everyone doing out there? This is called Spoiler Cast. Dun, dun, dun. Don't watch if you don't want to fucking know what's going on. If you haven't seen this movie, don't watch it. There will be spoilers. Thank you very much.
And we're talking about Get Out today. So if you haven't seen it, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out and go watch it. Get out and go watch it. Be prepared for some racist themes. Just saying, a lot of racist themes within this movie. Pretty good movie.
Yeah, I
liked it. Good reviews, positive reviews.
Good reviews. It was
generally
90. All right.
Well, no.
Out of 251 reviews for this movie, It is 99% positive.
99%. That is fucking.
That's unheard of for that many reviews.
That's like,
and mind you, when I went to the theaters for this movie, it was 100%
Rotten
positive
Tomatoes,
at the time.
99%. Whoop. And it is a great movie. It's Jordan Peele's from Key and Peele. His directorial
debut, and he wrote it, and which was kind of surprising for a comedian
to write such a great movie.
To write,
that's such a thriller because it is has a little bit of comedy in it, but
definitely
it's mostly thriller, like a scary movie, basically. To show you how scary white people really are.
Run, rabbit, run. It was a good movie. All right. I did like the movie, but I'm going to say it was only a little bit of a letdown because of how good the reviews were. Like 99%.
Yeah.
Usually that means you're going to be blown away. I mean, again, it's a satisfying thriller. It was a good movie, but I didn't think it was 99% positive like that. I mean, I think that's a problem with Rotten Tomatoes too.
I would give it IMDb. It says right here, IMDb giving it an 8. I would give it an 8. That's a solid 8. That movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely an 8 out of 10. You know, I think for me, it should have went a little more over the top towards the ending with the gore and stuff, like how he's got to escape from all that shit. It's kind of quick. The movie's kind of quick. He kills off every member within like the next 10 minutes of the movie, and then
before we even break into we'll wait to that part because in the movie. Okay, I'm gonna set up the movie. It's about a biracial couple. Wait, I think that's Lewis. No, it's not. Yeah. All right, biracial couple, right? You got a black guy, white girl. The white girl's going over to her family for the weekend. She's planning on taking her boyfriend, her black boyfriend. He's not just brown black. He's like really black. You know what I mean?
Now you're being racist.
No, I'm not being racist. I love black people. I'll regulate every shade of that ass. That's true. Nah, but you know what I mean? I'm saying in a general sense, if you were to be a racist, because my grandmother is one of those, but you know what I mean? You can't. He was very dark. Let's just say like that. Wasn't light skinned. Like he stood out. There's no way that you could just bring him. And she was telling him basically at the beginning of the movie. You see that she hadn't had told her parents about him yet. That's a red flag right there. You're like, well, when he was already saying it, he's did you tell him that? I'm not white. So
the movie starts off good just by the fact that the fact that they're playing Childish Gambino's Redbone just to start the movie.
Yes, definitely.
Right there.
Shout out to Childish Gambino. Donald Glover killing the game right now. Mm-hmm. So they're going to take a ride, and this is where I'm like, you know what? I want to go back home. What did they hit?
It's like a deer.
Like a deer, right? I was like, this is a bad omen. I really want to go home. So you get the cop come. He wants his license and registration. She starts acting like, she's defending him. Why do you need to get his ID? Yeah. Whatever. And he's all chill about it. And she's all, making it a scene. So the cop just leaves. Keeps going. They get to the house. The dad's all cool. He's like
he would have voted for Obama for a third term.
He would have voted for Obama for a third term, which he states in the movie. So then you get the mother already. I'm like, uh-oh. You can see that she's gonna be a crazy bitch. She just has a crazy bitch crazy bitch written all over her. You know she's crazy because she took that 40-year-old virgin's virginity away from her.
The movie does a good job at building tensions.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The casting, I like the casting. They got a lot of good people from different,
This actor hasn't been in what's his name? The main actor. He hasn't been in too many things. No. But if you've seen an episode of Black Mirror,
yeah, I've seen Black Mirror.
He did a really good job.
He was the one with the kid with the knife, the glass, the piece of glass on his neck, and he would just put the glass to his neck.
Yeah.
That kid. I remember seeing him.
No, yeah, he did a really good job. No, he's a likable guy.
It's 1 hour and 44 minutes. Let's look at the cast real quick. And because I want to know these people's names, they were all good. They all did their job. Oh, Bradley Whitford, the father
from Billy Madison. You've seen him here and there, and all.
Yeah, you've seen him in a lot of shit. The new girl. I don't know where the fuck she came from. She's
Allison Williams, though.
I've never seen her. I've seen the kid,
the brother. I've seen him in a few things too before.
Caleb Laundrie, he's fucking Banshee in First Class.
Oh yeah, that's. Well, again, I can't remember him because we only got to see Banshee in one motherfucking movie.
Yep, definitely. And Catherine Keener, she took.
Don't even get me on my X-Men shit, Angel. Yeah. Pissed we didn't get our sequel.
Yeah, but he's creepy in this movie, man. He's definitely creepy. The mom is a therapist, right? The girl's mom's a therapist.
Yeah, Catherine Keener.
And then the father and the son are both like surgeons, right?
Yeah.
Because even the son is going to school for some doctor shit. But that's what it explains. That's a setting more or less. So he's going to visit the family, a rich white family in the middle of Timbuktu, out of nowhere in the wilderness, the forest. So population of what, like 10, 20, we say 30 tops. All right. So he goes there. It's not his scene. They already make him feel a little bit uncomfortable with suggesting that if she wants to hypnotize him so he can stop smoking cigarettes. She's like, "Oh, I can fix that for you."
He's like, I don't know.
And she's already tinging her fucking teacup, right? That little tinging already fucking annoyed me at the beginning of the movie before she had used it as a hypnotic device, tapping the tea like ding, ding. So the father seems kind of cool. Like, you know what I mean? He's trying to be cool with him. He's trying to be all jazzy. You know what I mean?
So the maid seems off.
Mm-hmm.
And the gardener.
Definitely. I started to watch the film, and I was already suspecting. I was like, these people are acting weird. Why is the maid looking at her face like if she doesn't know who she is? You know, she's looking at her, like, the way when she was looking at herself in the mirror was, like, looking at herself like she was, like, oh, like, so amazed at what she was looking at. And, then they mention, this is foreshadowing. They mention, this is what we call foreshadowing in the cinema business. All right, so you get the scene with her father, Dean. Rose's father, the main girl's Rose.
Yeah.
So you get Dean. He's telling him Chris, the guy, the main character of the story, the protagonist is Chris, and he's telling him the story of how his father went up against Jesse Jackson, right?
Yeah.
And he lost to him in a race, and he was embarrassed by a black guy.
He went up against Jesse Jackson. No.
Wait. I'm thinking.
He was supposed to be in, wasn't it? In like World War II, they were doing races.
Yeah, but I'm thinking there's two. Wait, let's see.
But he raced against Jesse Jackson.
I don't know. Jesse Owens? What's he?
No.
Go. I'm passing, bro. I'm passing. Pass, mother. Jesse Jackson.
No.
Who was the guy? The racer? It's the same name. I forgot. It's a racer. It's
was
a famous
Jack Jackson from Disney?
No, it's it's a very famous figure in Black history.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since.
If they're listening to this, they've seen the movie anyways. You can gloss
Jesse
over that.
Owens.
Angel.
Sorry, I said Jackson is Jesse Owens.
Jesse Jackson.
Sorry, my bad.
If he did run in a race, it would have been a political race.
Yeah, it was no, but I'm talking about a legit foot race. You know, speed. Chastain, all right. It was Jesse Owens, the athlete. All right, okay? I said Jackson. My bad. Don't want to misinform the audience. Now, so Jesse Owens, his father, Dean's father, got beat by Jesse Owens.
Yeah.
And he was salty about that. He was mad about that. So, that was just foreshadow for later. And then, at night, you see the gardener, the groundskeeper, just fucking running. Running at night for no reason. At 3 o'clock in the damn morning, just like he was running a damn race. And he just stops in front of the dude, Chris, right? He just stops right in front of his face and just looks at him.
Makes more sense now that he was doing that.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, without knowing the whole movie, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
All right, but okay. So they already know. All right, this is really the grandfather. The maid's really the grandmother.
Now I started piecing that together with those like.
Do they not? Parts. But do they not sleep? Why are they up at 3 in the fucking morning? Just like the maid's up too. Like why?
Look at herself in the mirror, so they can't sleep. That's a fuck.
No, did they ever come up with a rule why they can't sleep? Or they just stay awake all
Probably
night?
there's fucking 2 people inside of their body. So when one goes to sleep, the other one's up, and he's just like.
Yeah, I was like. Yeah, do they not sleep? They didn't really establish that.
Yeah, they didn't show them sleeping. They were up in the middle of the night. And they were up in the crack of morning, too, because they were up.
Talk about being conspicuous about shit. Like, they were hiding the fact that they're fucked up.
Yeah, like, hello, how much more do you feel like, I need to get the fuck out of here? These people have slaves. Basically, that's how I saw it. I was like, they've got a groundskeeper and a maid.
Well, he was already warned by his friend not to go.
Yeah, his friend kept on warning him. And after that night, because that whole night, he sees the grandmother, the lady, the maid, looking at herself. It's the grandmother. That's why I'm saying she was looking at her face. That's why she was looking at her face, because it was her. It was the grandmother. So she was looking, and she must have been like, oh, look at my black hair. I've never, I'm like mesmerized by looking at her body, because it's not her body. So...
I sort of feel like, the actor that ends up playing the friend of the main character, I feel like if Jordan Peele was a little bit younger, he definitely would have played that role. I feel like he wrote that part just for himself. Yeah, like he's definitely acting like Jordan Peele. I feel like, anyways. But he brings the comedy.
Jordan Peele knows now that he's already like sort of typecasted himself, kind of put himself in a role that he can only play this role. It'll be only,
This movie ended up only having like a budget of $3 million. I think it was like well on, and it went on to make.
Only be Jordan Peele. He only could be himself in like other movies, so he's typecast already. So that's why he said, just be a director.
I said Jordan Peele.
Great movie too. Great for a start.
He's on to big things now. Definitely.
He could definitely. Yep. Next movie, and people are going to want to see what he has next. As the
well, he with this movie, because this was a Universal film, they gave him like a 3-picture deal.
3 movies. Hit me up, Jordan Peele.
Did you get a chance to see Keanu? Because I think
Keanu was great.
Yeah, he directed that too. I
Keanu.
thought with Key. I thought they both directed together.
Yeah,
well, they definitely wrote it. That was a great movie too. Yeah.
And they really pulled off the bad guys.
And it got a good critical response. Just it didn't do good at the box office, but this movie,
those bad guys they played were pretty scary.
Yeah, they could have been in this movie.
Was that right?
Yeah. That's it. But yeah,
then how they switched from being so white to so like acting.
But that's what I mean. It's surprising. He went from Key and Peele, Mad TV, Key and Peele, fucking then Keanu to this. This came out of nowhere. Very surprising. And a movie that came out. This got released in January. In January, usually it's a bad release time for movies. The movies don't make money like that.
Yeah, but this did very well.
Yeah, I know. So it did.
Now we were talking about like how the grandparents.
Yeah.
So basically, let's tell you what before we go through the whole movie. So you already know.
They already know.
We're just going through this fucking shit, and you're listening to it right now. You already know that these crazy fucking white people. Sorry, I'm not racist against white people. I love, I love white people too. I love people. They're not people. But anyways, these crazy people. I'll say these words: crazy people. But that's what the movie is trying to push. That it's crazy white people because you can't get to shy away from that. The old South with mad races, and they're using they're taking their brains and putting them into young black people.
They show when he's being hypnotized. I like that sequence.
That sequence. That's where we're at. So
yeah,
that's basically he just went outside and he saw the grandparents.
Comes back in and
he comes back in and the mother is like, "Oh, seeing like you were gonna smoke a cigarette."
They're also foreshadowing Angel the death of his mother. How he just let her lie in the road like that.
Yes,
and it comes full circle at the ending of the movie because this time he's willing to go away with somebody dying in the middle of the road and be alone.
So that's
foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. Chill.
Go on. Right. You were saying
they were he goes into after smoking a cigarette, after seeing the grandmother looking at herself and the grandfather running at him. He goes and he sits down with the mother, and she starts hypnotizing him with the tea glass, going talking to him, and then tapping the glass, and then all of a sudden he's paralyzed in the chair and he can't move, and he's like bugging out. He's like, "What's going on?" And he can't scream probably, and he's just like. And then she slowly, like, mind fucks him until he's inside of his own body, far into his mind, where he can just see in an abyss. And the abyss just looking him far away like he's drowning in a river, like a fucking lake of blackness. And he can see his fucking, what's going on through his eyes, like in a screen, like a TV screen. And he can't do nothing. Which is also foreshadowing what the fucking people do to them. Because they don't just replace, they take a part of their brain, attach it to the other part of this person, where a little piece of them is still there, so they're still got a little bit of consciousness and they can see what's going on and see these people control their bodies and just do things. It made me think, what if all the fucking famous people that we have that are black, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, are just old-ass white people governing people that had talents, and they just took them, took over their bodies. That's crazy. Jordan,
I feel like the movie, this movie, it has good pacing, but it's also kind of slow at the beginning too. It takes a while for that setup just to get to. But like I said, the movie feels like it goes by quick at the ending. Like I said, I wish it would have went more balls to the walls when he takes on the family. They were too easy to kill. And because it goes along pretty quick. Like I said, he gets hypnotized, and then he's just got a bad feeling about shit. And then they go right into the fucking they're having the big get together, the barbecue where they invite all the people over from the shit. And then after that sequence of events that happen, he's just like, "Oh, I want to go now." And then they got the twist reveal. What did you think about the girlfriend being in on everything? At first,
I knew it from the begining. I was like, there's no way that she's not fucking in on this.
You know what?
Because she was like, look at from here. No, this is where I fucking knew it right here. Because she said, "Oh, we're going to have all these people over, blah, 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 blah." She was like, "Oh, that's this weekend?" You bitch, it's the same time, same fucking day, every year. Don't fuck around. You're a lying asshole. I said, that's it. She lost all my trust right there.
I wasn't even thinking like that. And even when the reveal, he goes upstairs and he opens the box and he finds the picture of the girlfriend, right? And she's been with a whole other bunch of black people, and it's like, oh, she's smiling and all one, and they used to be friends. Well, I was thinking though, because you could see, oh, the family's kind of against him anyways. Yeah. I started thinking that they were somehow brainwashing her to like forget or whatever.
Oh, all right.
And then she would just somehow. She just kept bringing black boyfriends home after that. And, like, she wasn't in on it. But, yeah, when it was revealed that, oh, she's really... I was like, you fucking bitch. Oh. That was a little disappointing. I was like, oh, I wish he had been a good guy.
Nah, but she... nah.
but, yeah, I was like, I didn't want to believe it, Angel. I was like, that fucking bitch.
That fucking bitch. That hoe. Nah, I knew it. Once she said that... You know, at the beginning, I thought, I was like, all right, maybe she don't know, blah, 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 right? But then I was like, definitely not.
So, yeah, after that happens, he struggles with the brother, and they sedate him, they knock him out, and then it goes to right back to his friend. He's trying to find out what happened to him and shit. And he ends up calling the fucking girlfriend. That sequence was fucking funny as shit too. When he calls her and he's trying to figure out what happened, and he's like, "I know this bitch is lying.
I know this bitch is lying."
Well,
she was smart.
Then they show her. They show her true colors. They really made her
evil. She was natty. Well, she was so good at it too, though. Like he was trying to trap her, and he was like, "Oh."
So he goes to.
He should have been recorded her from the beginning.
He goes to the cops, and that's when he's with the cops talking to them, they don't believe his story. That shit was funny too. Just I don't know. I like that. I really like that character.
Yeah, there goes Lois.
All right, pause for a second.
Pause that shit. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, are you coming back to the house?
Hello. Do you have trouble sleeping at night? Well, get ready to sleep like a baby. We have a new suppository called narcoleptic. I'ma put you to bed.
And we're back. All right, we had to take a little break.
I was gonna say, them talking to the cops. Oh yeah, he thinks he's a sex slave now.
Yeah, he thought it was straight because he saw the young dude. He was showing that the young dude was with a old, like maybe 60, 80-year-old woman, and he's like this young, 30-year-old.
How much money?
Dark and handsome.
If you had to be with an old woman for a month and you had to have sex with her too, Angel, how much money are you willing to take to accept that role? 80 years old.
$2 million.
$2 million.
$2 million, and that's it.
I was just gonna say I'd do it for a cheeseburger.
I'd do it for $2 million. Any millionaire ladies that happen to fall upon this podcast,
Angel,
by any chance
nobody is paying $2 million to have. Nobody's paying you $2 to have sex with you, Angel.
Guess what? You said an old woman, a whole 80-year-old woman.
Yeah, and spoiler, she ain't gonna pick you because she's probably looking for a white guy. If she's an old ass 80-year-old, 90-year-old woman,
she probably wants some of that Latino heat. Man. You never know.
She don't like your kind, man.
No, they trying to deport us, right? So whatever. No, but
anyways, back to the movie. Yeah. Just a little side question. $2 million out of your
$2 million, yeah, man. Yeah, cheeseburger, fuck no. $2 million. At least you said a month. Yeah. That's harsh. It's very harsh. Oh my god, I can't even picture it. I don't know.
The sequel, Get Out 2. Oh man, I accepted this money, but I can't do it, man.
I can't do it.
I gotta get out.
Yeah. It's part 2.
Wait for the sequel. We'll have that spoiler cast 2 for you.
Well, I mean, fuck it. Let's just do a video about that. That's hilarious. That's an hilarious. All right, back to Get Out. So that movie was great. Positive reviews. I give it a 9. I know John Wong. This is 99%.
Well, now you're changing it.
I know because I just thought back to the movie and I was like, man, that was a mind blow. That was just like you just didn't stop watching. You didn't want to stop watching. You know what happened? I was watching it, and let me not even get.
I feel like critics kind of ruined this movie. Critics kind of ruined this movie for me. Just hearing the buzz about this and the word of mouth. Everyone's like, "Well, you got to see this." 99%. It wasn't quite 99%. I mean, there's better horror thriller movies out there. But no, this was definitely well made.
Out of a 10.
It's enjoyable to watch. Like I said, I'll
watch it again.
The movie's not, like I said, it's a slow setup, but it's not slow. You know what I'm saying? Like it was enjoyable to watch.
Just for the guy too. Just for the banter that the guy, the dialogue that what's the guy's name in the movie? Let's check him out because he's gonna be one of my favorite characters now. All right. In the movie, he's Rod Williams. Rod. So Rod Williams.
Yeah. Before we get to
what does he? He's the flight, right? It's for security or police.
Yeah. Airport security. TSA.
TSA, dog. TSA got your back.
Before we talk about the
TSA,
the last parts of this movie. Did you heard about Samuel Jackson bitching about this movie, right?
Nah, fucking. Sam Jackson's just like. I don't know. I think
He
like,
was mad.
sometimes looks at
Again,
himself in the
with-
mirror and just yells like,
Dan-
"What are you gonna do today?"
So I'm probably
tell
I'm
you.
probably pronouncing this wrong, anyways. But Daniel Kaluuya, the main character of this movie,
did he say about
said Samuel Jackson said he shouldn't have been the star of this movie because he's British. They said that they should have got an African American actor, and he said
the same difference, though.
it would have done wonders for the role, or it would have been different. This guy did a great job, and I don't think you
great.
couldn't do it any better. What is him being British
It
and
doesn't
being
have to do
American?
nothing. Yeah, it
he's
doesn't have to do-
African American.
Yeah, but he still got that. He didn't. It's not like he had an accent or anything. He was like a black kid, black dude.
Yeah,
Black man.
Black
man.
So Samuel Jackson,
man.
I think, made an ass out of himself.
Yeah, Sam Jackson. That's why you were.
And I like Sam Jackson too, but no, there's like this actor was good.
Yeah,
like
Sam
there's
Jackson,
nothing wrong with him.
But Sam Jackson is the type of individual that just wakes up in the morning. Like I said, I was trying to say, and he just looks at himself in the mirror and yells at himself. It's like, "Hi, Sam Jackson." He's like, "What you gonna do today?" And like,
Get bit by a motherfucking shark.
"No, I'm sick and tired of these fucking snakes on this fucking plane." So,
But yeah, I wanted to bring that up because that kind of irks me.
yeah.
But
So,
now
but
when I
he
think
did-
about this movie,
you don't
he
need
did
to get-
complain about that shit.
he's just probably mad because it's like somebody that or probably himself didn't get the role. I don't know.
But anyways, yeah. Then he's been abducted,
No, I don't know.
and he's tied up. He's tied up to the chair now. And then the final spoiler, they show. Oh yeah, the whole plot of this is that they're taking white people's minds
And
and
putting
putting
them
them
inside
into black
black
people
people.
because black is in now. It's the new thing.
It's the coolness. I started to piece the movie together once the blind man was like, once the auction happened, I was like, that's what these white people is doing.
All right, so that reveal though,
That's what these white people is doing.
that reveal's a little cheesy.
Yeah.
A little cheesy.
He's like, yeah, you. Oh, you're up in the back auction.
I think
Old school. They went old school.
it could have been more horrifying what they were up to instead of just, well, we're putting white people's minds.
That's
I say it
so
was
horrifying. It's not even fucking cheesy, Wong. That's fucking horrifying. That right now, imagine someone just takes your body and controls it and just does
Well, I
whatever
thought
you
it was
fucking
gonna
don't want to do. They could just fucking go and punch your girlfriend right now in the face. Just be like, fuck this place. Ah! You burn your fucking house down and shit.
I thought
And you gotta watch
They
yourself
could have
do
went
that.
to a more realistic
That's what I'm thinking.
reason of why things were going on.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again...
It was
what they did
mad
was-
complicated. It was like mad fiction.
They could have went in a different way, but...
Yeah, I think it was
That's
cool.
what I just-
But imagine if you were just stuck in an abyss. And you were just like looking, and your fucking self is just like going ham on everything. Like,
Yeah. So because...
scary, man. That's like mad. Like, you can't do that. You're just paralyzed. It's like, oh, man.
So because he was hypnotized,
And wait
when he hears those words and shit...
No, you forgot
On the
one
TV, what?
specific detail. They can break out of this.
Oh.
With one thing, right? What happens?
Flash photography.
Flash photography.
Yeah.
Flash photography. Something about taking a picture causes them to break out of the spell. With an old personality.
Yeah, it's revealed they take over their mind. Like they'll still be alive, but they can't. They can't control anything. And now the white people that are in them just do all the movement. But and that's what's about to happen to him. And because he was auctioned off to the highest bidder,
You can imagine?
the blind guy.
You can imagine because it's like the black guy he was snapped out. They took a picture and his nose bleeds. And he was like, damn, I've been fucking this old bitch for so fucking long. No, like how long did he have to do that? Like how long was it? They said in the movie, I forgot. They had
He had
been
been missing for
how
like
long?
6 months or whatever.
6 months.
Or
Oh,
maybe
he
a
was
year or
smashing that
something
for
like
6 months. And he was like, oh, please, you don't know what they did to me. Or what she likes to do to me. Because you see the white lady in the fucking Shameless, she likes to put dildos in that guy's asshole. Oh, man. This movie was so freaky, so fucking... But it had us at the edge. I was always like watching...
And what were you telling me the other day about? Oh, because like I said, now there's trigger words on the TV that are making him go into a trance and shit, and they're trying to prep him for surgery.
Yeah.
he blocks out what he hears. And you
By
told
putting cotton
you
ears.
told me but you told me there was a backstory to why he got the cotton.
Cotton is like, mad because that's what the African Americans, that's what they had to do. They picked cotton in order to survive, and that's what saved their life at the end of the time. Him picking that cotton. He picked that cotton, put it in his ears. He was like,
I didn't think of it that way when I watched the movie, but
yeah. He picked cotton. He said, "You better pick that cotton, boy." So, like, yo, they was mad. Like Rachel told me, everybody was wearing red. Everybody was Brandon was saying this while I was watching the movie though.
Yeah.
And he was it was just, oh my god, mind blown. Even the girl, she was like, oh, typical skinny white girls trapping the old black man and just.
Yeah, and then you see later that one of the final scenes. She's on her computer looking up
just looking for the
basketball
next
prospects and shit.
Ready to hit him up, though. Just get the next one. You know how many pictures?
She was hot.
Once you saw, once I saw, like,
bitch.
what? How did he see? He looked at like at least 12 more, like at least 15 pictures before he fucking just threw that shit, went out the window, ran. Where did he go? I don't know. Oh shit, he must have found my pictures. That's what would have happened if I was there. I would have been gone as soon as when I saw the first picture, I was like, oh no. You saw the pictures? And like, oh, dude, I'm out of here. How could you not piece that together? He was like, there were so many clues for him to be like, oh no. And even the TSA Rod was looking, he was trying to say, yo, get out of there already. The signs were already there for him to get out, but he stood there too long. Entrapped. She had him in a spell. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so he grabbed the cotton to block out the
where's
word.
the keys? I was like, there's no fucking Rose. Where's the keys? He's like, fuck this shit. Bow! Punch a Rose. Out of here.
And then she was, I can't find him. And yeah, they revealed it.
Exactly. No, I'm like, how many times could he have left? Let's go back to how many times he could have left. I was like, yo. As soon as she was like, oh, that's this week, I would have been like,
Well, it was the thing.
I was already been like,
he was mad at the maid because his phone charger.
Fuck.
She had
Exactly.
the shit.
That's another one, the phone. But even before that, once that dinner happens and it's like, oh, this people are coming in, I was like, I would have went up back upstairs to her. I was like, yo, how come you didn't tell me everybody was coming this week? You didn't say that. You said we're gonna come see your family. You know. Like, that would have been me. I was like, yo, we came to see your family. We didn't come to fucking, play hippity doodah with the fuck around gang. No, we didn't do. That's would have been my argument with her. I would have said, we need to fucking go because you said it was a weekend to meet your parents. We met them. Now we're gonna fucking go. I'm out of here. And to see what was her rebuttal to make me stay there. Fuck this shit. Like, I'm mad at you right now. I'm fucking leaving. Bye. Hit me up when you get back. Or something like that. And
if
there was so many times. If I, like, even when they hit the deal, I was like, yo, I don't even like this place no more. That's how horror movies start. I'm not playing. Right? You just already know. It's hard. He went 2 minutes, like, to go search and look. I'm telling you. So many times he had to leave. He had the opportunity to dip, and he didn't. He just stood.
He does get out eventually.
He gets out. And that's they're
prepping him for the surgery. He's blocking his ears.
With the cotton.
He fights off the...
out.
Like I said, I wish it had been more gory and just more balls to the wall violence to what he felt.
Yeah, he fucked
getting his revenge on them.
Put the deer into the father. He was like, oh...
But yeah, he kills him. He kills him so quick, or like he gets out of the house really quickly. I thought crazier stuff could have happened, but he gets out relatively quickly, and the only person that's left is the daughter and the grandfather. Oh no, and the and the maid too, which is
when does he take the maid out? Because the maid's outside, yeah.
Because he's trying to. He's like, come with me, because he doesn't know yet that she's changed.
Yeah. How would he not when the guy was explaining to him? The guy was explaining. The guy in the chair, the blind guy.
Yeah, he's trying to save her anyways. That's what he was trying to do.
Because he probably knows he can snap out of it. All right, yeah, just take a picture of it, like snap.
And
he does that at the end because that dude.
She stops him and doesn't the car. She ends up stopping him from driving because then the fucking grandfather comes out and she's got a shotgun too. They're trying to fucking shoot at him.
See how big this guy is. The grandfather. Let's see. Because that guy was a pretty big dude, man.
What's he been in? Oh, he was in Whiplash? I don't remember. Oh, man. I don't remember him from Whiplash.
No.
And Django Unchained. Don't remember him. Must have been a small role.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
But anyways, yeah. The final showdown,
yeah.
I had dread that I thought he was going to die.
Who?
I'm like, oh.
You thought was going to die?
The main character, Chris.
Oh, Chris? Nah, I knew he was going to get out. I was like, no way. No way can it make this all set up that he doesn't get out.
He gets the other guy to snap out of it and fucking turn on her, shoot her. But, no, he starts choking her, and then the lights come on. You thinking, oh shit, it's going to be the cops.
That's the cops.
The way that they built this whole movie up, and it's about racism, you figured it was just going to be fucking cops. Because then she starts, like, acting innocent, and she's like, oh my God. She's like, yeah, she thought he was about to get shut up too, and I thought that was going to happen. And then you just see on the side of the door that it says TSA.
And it's his boy.
People started cheering for that. When I was in the theater for that, everyone was like, yeah.
Of course.
Because I did think the way that they built the whole movie up, you had a feeling like, oh, he's going to die. He's going to die, or he's going to get blamed for all these murders and shit.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought towards the end, that he was going to, even though how do they explain how are they going to have? They have no witnesses other than
sex slaves, man. No, the other black guy who
they'll confirm
was still alive. Yeah,
they would just bust into the old lady's house while he's just like smashing, right?
I hope
while he's like mid hump and shit, like doing a mission.
There's that. As much money as this made, they love to do this with horror movies. Always make sequels to shit. This movie doesn't need a sequel. The story's pretty much over here, but I'm definitely interested in what Jordan Peele does next.
Definitely, I want to see his next.
This was definitely. It's an 8 out of 10. It was a great movie.
Yeah,
I think, and this movie did so well and made so much money because it gave everybody a little something that they liked.
You definitely gonna know who these people are.
There was comedy too, but
these actors are gonna know them for
this whole plot appealed to everybody,
mm-hmm.
whites and blacks and Latinos. It definitely really was good.
Yeah, definitely.